So even though I was about ready to start laying sand down and things like that, somebody left a comment, which I really appreciate you guys commenting and telling me what you like, how you think it could be better. But anyway, this guy said that, you know, there's too many flat spots, and for rock crawler, after a little while, it's going to get kind of boring. And so what I decided to do is make more ledges and things. All I did is break up some thin piece of styrofoam, and as you can see, I have it placed in different areas that I will now lay plaster over and get it ready and paint it, and then I'll do the sand. But so as you can see, even though I thought I was done, you can still quickly add on bits and pieces and plaster over, and I'll show you what it'll look like each step of the way.
So I thought I had some other video where I showed I'd laid down the plaster, but I guess I didn't. So I had laid down the plaster, and I also did that Celuclay and also Plaster of Paris, just to fill in the holes and texture it a little bit. And then after I finished that and painted it, I had started on the sand and rock and gravel and all that stuff. So what I normally do is I spray a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and then I put that watered down Mod Podge, and you can see the steps because I repeat it over and over. And then after you put the sand down, you spray it with the rubbing alcohol again. And in some areas that are heavy on the gravel, you can get it pretty wet with rubbing alcohol, and then spray the glue, or just put the glue down on there fairly thick. And as it dries, it'll really hold in that gravel. So I repeated this process over and over, section by section, until I finished the track. And tonight I started around 4:30 Saturday, and I just really wanted to finish, and so I kept going. And I have a hoodie on and everything because it was literally 40 degrees in the garage. I got a thermometer out there, and it was just pretty cold. So I just wanted to keep working, get it all done, because I know this video took me a while to get out. I've had a lot going on, but made the progress I promised finally. So hope you guys really enjoy it.
All right, I just finished putting on the sand. You can see it's still wet there. That was the last area I did, was right here. But every level now has the sand on it. And next, I'm going to put check out the V-notch. Love the way it came out. Looks cool. I'm gonna put the plants and stuff. So if you recall the other video I did, I cut up, this is a chip brush from Home Depot. It's like a couple bucks. And I just break it apart. And I'm gonna just use the hot glue gun to put it down in different areas. And this stuff as well, which is clump foliage from, oh man, Woodland Scenics. I always forget that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start that and show you guys how that's gonna go.
What's cool about this method is you just have to cut these paint brushes, and they look like a pretty nice brush. And they're all glued at the ends. And so that's already there. So all I need to do is put a dab of, and I use the hot glue gun, because it just goes down a lot faster. I had done the first track, I tried gluing it with the Mod Podge, and you have to like prop it up so it doesn't tilt over, and it takes forever to dry. And so you might get those, glue stick spiderweb things, but it just goes on so much faster using the glue stick. And so I went through, after cutting a bunch of them, I didn't even use all of it. If I decide I want more later, I can always glue some more on. But I did finish the bag of the green foliage. And so I used that up, and I still have some of this, and I forgot I had these other plants I can put down as well. And so I might do those a little bit later too, but it won't be covered in this video. But all the other plants that I put on the original first track, it's pretty much the same method, except I moved to the hot glue gun later on after trying that method out. And it works so much better, so much more fast. And I'm not going to bore you with the details on this, so I'm going to jump around in a little bit, speed it up, and just show you some of the clips so you get the general idea. And then at the end of the video, I run the track so you can see how it functions, and I use my Furry Tech for that one. Slowing it down in real time for you to check out how I put down the foliage. Also with just the hot glue gun. But I just want you to see in real time, you know, the steps it takes, just so you get a realistic idea of how much time goes into these builds. It does take a little bit of time putting the details in, but it's so worth it in the end when you're done.
Maybe one or two girls. There is a lot of the plant details, just some sticks, also added rocks. I'd say, and you know, I was having always a hard time getting around this turn, and so I added some more, so I need to color that. And I just wanted to give you a nice run around of the track so you can check it out, and then I'll try and run the track a little bit. Parts of it is still wet, so I won't get all the track, but I can do that in a follow-up video. But it's all there. There's the articulation course, the hill climb. I don't know what degree that is, but it is pretty steep. Or you can go around the other way. Here's the little mine shaft. I'm gonna be doing more details in that later, but I promised I would get this video out, so I really wanna get it to the point where I can do that. So hopefully you guys dig this.
thanks for watching. The next video is going to be about a bug build and some upgrades to the Furry Tech. Hope you guys tune in, subscribe, and enjoy.